Trey Hendrickson to the 49ers. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like, comment, subscribe. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm super excited to be making today's video. As today we're going to be talking about if the 49ers or if they should not make a trade for another edge rusher. Now, we all know, if you're a Niners fan, over the weekend, I forget his middle name, Nick Bosa tore his ACL, sadly, and I'm not going to lie, this sucks. I mean, the 49ers, I didn't think they were going to win the Super Bowl this year, but the way that we were just winning games and we were already super banged up, I was kind of building some anticipation like, hey, you know what? Maybe we could go on a run here. Like, that was just me. And then, of course, Nick Bosa tears his ACL on not even a really crazy play. It was just, you can kind of see he steps weird on his, I think it was his right ACL. You can kind of see him step a little bit weird. And then after that, I was like, okay, well, he might be out for the rest of the season. And then there was a whole thing that he avoided his ACL tear, and I was like, yes, let's go. And then the next day, boom, he tears his ACL. Now, the biggest question that everyone's asking is, should the 49ers make a trade? I'm not going to say what I want, but a lot of people want a Nick Bosa replacement. First of all, you can't just find a Nick Bosa replacement out there. Nick Bosa, in these first two games, he was playing like Defensive Player of the Year Nick Bosa. Maybe not like up to that level, but this was the best Nick Bosa has ever looked in a very long time. Like, he was flying at the quarterback. He had 2 sacks in 2 games. The guy looked absolutely great. I think it was actually 2.5 sacks. So the 49ers can't just replace top-tier talent like that, and they will probably struggle to replace Nick Bosa's production. You don't just bring in a guy that's just going to be like, okay, boom, yep, he's going to be the same player like Bosa. No, this is why Bosa gets paid the big bucks. And I know 49ers are going to have the likes of Mykel Williams and Bryce Huff. Those two are going to have to elevate their game. They are. We all know this for a fact. They're going to have to elevate their game. When a player goes out, we've heard Christian McCaffrey say this. We've heard Brock Purdy say this. When a 49ers player goes down, we all got to step up. And people that, are backups to that specific position, they're going to have to step up. Now, right now, there's been a lot of rumors there's just been a bunch of names that I've heard. I've heard Trey Hendrickson, which I would like Trey Hendrickson on the 49ers. I mean, who wouldn't? But I definitely think we'd have to give up like a second, a fourth, and maybe like another pick. Like, it would have to be a lot for them to get rid of Trey Hendrickson. He does have 1 year left on his deal. And then I've heard Kayvon Thibodeau. A lot of people want him. An edge rusher from the Jets they were wanting. Now, I'm not going to lie. The only name that actually I'm interested in is Trey Hendrickson. That's the guy that's had similar production to Bosa. I would still take Bosa over Trey Hendrickson, but Trey Hendrickson last year, he could have won Defensive Player of the Year. I think he had the most sacks in the NFL. Like, that guy is a guy also you can't replace. But I think if you wanted to bring in a guy to replace Bosa, it would have to be Trey Hendrickson. But my thoughts on this is, guys, let's take a chill pill. Like, guys, we didn't even re-sign Jauan Jennings. What makes you guys think we're going to go and trade for Trey Hendrickson, go and trade for Kayvon Thibodeau? I understand that the 49ers make a little move just to get some more edge rush, like, depth, because right now we're kind of slim at that position. Like, yes, we have Yetur Gross-Matos, Mykel, Bryce Huff. I think I'm forgetting another guy's name, but like, that's really it, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if we went to get a cheap, maybe just a backup guy. Like, I don't really know who's out there right now, but my thoughts is the 49ers aren't going to make a big move. They're not. Yes, I would love Trey Hendrickson, But does it work right now? Were we Super Bowl contenders to start off the year? No. And then another thing that genuinely pisses me off is everyone's like, the 49ers are Super Bowl contenders because we have the easiest schedule in the league. That's not how it works, guys. That's not how it works. If you have the easiest schedule in the league and you coast through the whole year, and then the first playoff game you're actually playing against the toughest competition you've ever played that whole year, you're going to lose that game. You're going to lose that game. That's why even the year that the 49ers went to the Super Bowl, when we had that little rough 3-game stretch when we lost to the Browns, the Bengals, and then we lost to another team. I'm just blanking on that team. That was good for that team. That little 3-game losing streak was good because guess what? You learned from that. The 49ers were not going to make the Super Bowl this year. I'm sorry if you're a Niners fan and you really believed in them, they were not going to make the Super Bowl this year. I thought they could make a push. They can make a push. They could be a dark horse team in the playoffs, but they are not Super Bowl contenders. They're not. I think, honestly, we're one draft away from being a Super Bowl contending team. And you know what we would have to do at the draft? Upgrade our offensive line. But my thoughts is the 49ers are not going to do anything big. Even this offseason, we had 40-some million in cap. We didn't make any big moves. Why? Because we're trying to save our freaking money. We're trying to be young. We're trying to stay young. So I think the 49ers are not going to make any moves. Now that Nick Bosa's out, if they do make a move, it's going to be a minor one, and everyone's going to hate on it, being like, John Lynch, why aren't you going all in? You're supposed to go all in, man. It's like, guys, we've been going all in for the last 3 freaking years, and we've lost the Super Bowl. So what does going in right now do for you? Yes, I know we have Robert Saleh. Yes, I know we have a young defense, but our offense is not looking too great. We have a lot of injuries. I'm not saying the season's over, but I'm just saying – let's try to do something special with this group right now. And maybe if you bring in another like backup depth piece. But that's it for today's video, guys. Let me know in the comment section down below. Do you guys think we're going to trade for a guy like Trey Hendrickson, Kayvon Thibodeau, Jadeveon Clowney, even though I think he went to the Cowboys. So let me know what you guys think down below. Make sure you guys drop a like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy Maj, and I'm out, man. Peace. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Let's go.